All right, and we're live. Hey, everybody.
Are we live?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome in, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's sad day. Not sad day. We have fun with Strahd. We have fun with Strahd, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It's not sad. It's edgy. We're an edgy.
It's just, well, yeah, it's edgy, but it's also no one's happy. No one is happy.
I mean, not really. No. I mean,
No. There's no joy here. Except
you really listen to me. Let me tell you the truth. Trust me. I'm not. Yeah, that's Strahd.
Yeah, that's today, right?
Yeah.
I'm not okay, I promise. My name is Dylan. I'm the dungeon master for Tuesday's Curse of Strahd Day. Hi, Ash. And with that, tell me who you are, Ash, since you prodded.
Oh, well, at least I'm not eating this time. Seems to be a trend. Every time I put something in my mouth, someone calls on me. Hello, it's me. I'm Ash. I'm your favorite for some reason. A trash can. I play Thistle. I'm your paladin. I'm evil. I eat your friends. Zach.
What a way to tell people who you are. You know, I love it.
No.
I'm evil and I eat your friends. Go, Zach.
Right.
Tell us about the fax machine.
I'm Zach, and I play First, the Warforged Artificer. And how long has it How long has passed since the death of our dear friend, Fame?
Ooh, good question.
In game or out of game?
In game.
I think it's
2 days.
pretty raw.
4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
4
Not
days.
long.
Okay, so I'm probably still processing.
Yes, you are probably still processing.
In fairness,
It took me a couple years to get over a intimate death. Not even
Yeah.
get over, but
Still getting over one.
yeah, it's but whatever. You never really get over it. Let's not actually get sad though. Let's not actually do. Let's not get actual sad. Let's get in-game fun sad.
Oh, let's get fake sad.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, Mick, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Mick. I play the edgy stab boy, rogue assassin, Alistair Winter. If Ash is your favorite, I'm your least favorite because I'm a piece of shit. And
I don't know.
and edgy.
Did you see the memes last week?
They were
You were arousing the entire chat.
well,
Arousing.
I mean, so, like, that's the thing. I kind of view Alistair. He's like that dude that sends you that text at 3 a.m. saying you up, and like he's an asshole, but he is hot. So
Very, very Chad.
yeah,
You put aside all of the
Chad
red
of Strahd.
flags
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, exactly.
And
You're
he
like,
tempts you like you think maybe this will be like I can turn this into something, and you really shouldn't. You should
I
just
can fix him.
yes,
physical.
that's
I
what
can
it is.
fix
You're like,
him.
I can just give me a minute. I can fix him. He's got abs, and he's very pretty.
like he's fine if you keep it physical, but you're always tempted to go beyond. Plus
yeah, because
ultra.
you're gonna wake up and like there's cash missing out of your wallet, and like the fridge is just a wreck. Like it's just all sorts
For
of
some reason, he's pretending to be a priest.
exactly. He's a con man.
I always thought it was
Sumner.
role play.
Sumner,
Hello.
the true
My
favorite.
name is. What is happening?
Sorry, I finished my banana milk.
Oh, hi. My name is Sumner. I'll be playing Mordecai, the Mordecai. He is the Mordecai.
Is that your class?
He's
the Mordecai.
He's the Mordecai. He's the devil of Waterdeep. And he killed a dragon. If five dragons actually. And
Did he really do this? I've
He
been meaning to ask
really
you.
did. Roll
He
perception, Mick.
Well, Mick, if you really want to know, every single
8?
episode of Waterdeep Dragon
bullshit.
Heist is up and available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, a bunch of other places to listen to podcasts. It's not on Spotify, but it's on basically every other platform.
Stitcher. Hell yeah.
I think it's on Stitcher.
Stitcher?
Stitcher.
Yes, Stitcher.
Stitcher.
It's where
Well, I
Witchers
don't know
listen
what
to
that
podca-
is.
podcasts.
Not quite Lelower, but it's Stitcher.
Stop.
What is Stitcher? Is that
It's
is that
a podcast.
joke? Is it a thing?
No, it's
No,
a podcast thing.
It's a literal
great.
podcast thing. It's actually
Okay.
it's fantastic.
I use
it
the
used
shit
to be
out of
way
it.
better. It was way better, but it's still really good.
Oh.
Okay, so Apple Podcast, Google
Holy
Podcast,
shit.
Podbean, Spotify, Amazon Music. It should be, but it's not.
Do we have any announcements?
Yes.
Rhetorical question. I knew that we had one.
I'd say it's
Actually,
yours, boy.
We have
Make
two.
an announcement.
So, as you see, and I'm sure you guys have seen this beautiful print that I have over my shoulder here every week, not just on Curse of Strahd, but on Bounty Board, on Deck of Many Fates. Basically, whenever you see my ugly mug, this bad boy is over my shoulder, and that is a print from Flint and Feather. They are a wonderful duo that makes all sorts of amazing, such as my Angry Stab Boy poster right there. They also have one for the fighter, they have one for a wizard, they have one for a cleric, they have one for a ranger, and they are working on others. They also have some really fantastic inclusive pins, so you can get different pins to identify you as different things, such as lawful gay, chaotic, neutral straight, I think. That might not be a thing.
I
I
like
may have made that
chaotic
one up.
gay.
Chaotic gay. You can get that.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
My lovely, my good lady wife purchased a chaotic demi. So wonderful thing. And hey, here it is up on the screen, which is way better.
You keep cutting out. I'm so
Am I?
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I know my internet is not. I've had troubles lately.
It's okay, buddy.
I'm gonna make it. Yeah, they have great stuff though, and they're really fantastic. We shout them out on their our social media platforms. So should you feel inclined to get, they're great. That's all I got.
Yeah,
Thank
these guys
you.
are awesome. I love these. I love
Yeah,
their
I love
art.
those pins.
And I love like how much. Honestly, my favorite things about these, the enamel pins are, they look sick.
They are incredibly high quality too.
But I really want this cleric print right here. That is
It's beautiful, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love how big it is.
Saw them at Dragon Con, and I literally because you're walking through like the artist alley or whatever, and there's so much great art, but I just like did a double take when I saw these.
I dig that. This is really big. Why is
Do they have one for FE? Not yet. Not yet. But maybe one day. Who knows?
Maybe someday.
Yeah, I love the cleric one. It's so beautiful. They're all good, and apparently they're working on some new ones.
Need paladin.
I think they're working on Paladin.
These are great.
Block too, because
Oh, the rogue one is so pretty.
I know.
Wait, who said
Well,
that? Was that
if,
you, Nick, or was that Zach?
That was me.
Oh, I was about to say Zach is our resident rogue, and he was like, "I know." You said it kind of like him. That was so weird. That's so funny.
I do voices.
I
do
do
me, do
Zach.
me, do me.
I did
you
you the
mean
other day, but it was
do
not you
voices?
at all. Like it was like totally not your voice whatsoever, and I instantly was like, that was not at all Sumner. I
That
don't
would
know
hurt
what
his
voice that
feelings.
was.
No, I'm kidding. That's fun. I'm fragile. That's funny.
You are. You're a fragile boy.
Ash, how dare you?
I think the fighter one's super cool too. I like the colors.
These are awesome. Monkey Man asked if Mordecai still has the sword. I don't think Mordecai picked up a sword, did he? He had a sword inserted into his chest.
You sure did.
Yeah, he got
It was like
stabbed.
it was the key to his heart, quite literally.
Which
Thistle
sword?
has a sword.
I know
She's got a
now
Rita
that Kingdom Hearts is a sword in the
long
chest.
sword. Oh, the long sword on the ground. That's right. That's right. No, he does not have that. He clanked it on the ground.
I do not remember that.
That's right. Yeah,
Anyway,
that's the
what's
joke.
our other announcement for Bounty Board tomorrow, Sumner?
That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Tomorrow is the Bounty Board, our one-shot adventure. We will be having a Matt Stigler and Casual Campbell, who you've probably seen on the Initiative Order, another D&D Twitch channel, joining us tomorrow, along with Nolan and
Not me. Dylan.
Kinsey.
Not me.
Kinsey.
Yes.
So the four of us are playing a one-shot that I'm still writing right now.
I met Kenzie this weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah. She made me do a lobster dance.
Nice.
How did you meet? I'll ask you later. That's I haven't met her in person. So
Just go
But
ask
yeah.
Alice.
So yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing that, and then Thursday, Deck of Many Fates. What do we have? Are we still deciding, or is it?
No, we actually have some good stuff on the lineup. We're going to be doing some wisdom check, and we are also going to be doing the debut of Spawn Chamber, in which chat will build a character for me to play on next week's bounty board. Is it next
Jesus.
week?
Nice.
That's not right. On the 17th bounty board.
If you all pick Centaur, I will give you all a hug.
I will-
Make
so
him be a
If you all pick
centaur.
centaur, you have to make him a cleric so he can be the centaur for disease control.
Yes.
No!
Bonus points on that deck of many fates. If you guys come up with a funny enough plot for that one shot, I will write it and DM it. Oh no, we have a DM for that.
For the 17th we have, but we can do that because we need something for
we
the
can
10th
set something
anyway.
up.
More cryptid investigations. Squirrel coin needs to be
Yeah.
investigated.
I want to do an improv one shot one of these days.
No, that was fun.
Wait,
I've
you
wanted to
plan out
make
your
a
one-shots?
one shot where the whole premise is you're being stalked by a skinwalker for years, and I haven't been able to really narrow down how to capture the terror.
It's like the movie It Follows. It's a bad movie. Don't watch it.
Yeah, because that's like don't have sex or you'll die from that horrible monster. That
What about teeth?
But Teeth, yeah, the greatest film to ever hit theaters. No,
no, the greatest film to ever hit theaters was Rubber, and it was about a killer sentient tire.
that's right.
Which has sex.
Wasn't it a PSA though about like littering or something? It might as well
On top
have been.
of murder tire, who knows?
a PSA on,
Metaphors
on
of a movie
littering
called
and
Rubber
don't
about
murder.
a murderous tire are infinite.
Yeah.
We should
Anyway,
play D&D.
welcome to Faithful Encounters,
So that's what
everybody.
we'll be doing on Deck of Many Fates. We will be building my character for the one shot on the 17th.
Oh god, we should play a one shot where we all play characters from the worst horror movies of all time. I call being the tire.
I like it.
Instead
I
of
wanna
being a
be-
character from the bad movies, can I be Ed Wood and just direct the movie?
that would
Yeah.
be the DM.
Yes.
That would be the DM, right? Like he would basically be, all right, everybody, let's go.
It's me, your dungeon master, Ed Wood.
And then
I'm
there
trying
was
to think of like another terrible horror movie.
a group of people gather in the California desert to watch a film
Birdemic.
set in the late 1990s featuring a sentient homicidal car tire named Robert. The assembled crowd of onlookers watch as Robert becomes obsessed with a beautiful and mysterious woman and goes on a rampage through a desert town.
Wow, that's very
Movie summary.
Ooh, ooh.
That's a movie.
That's incredible. That sounds like an improv D&D night, though.
It's
All right.
bad.
I do want to plug my buddy Matt Stigler,
Thank you.
guest for tomorrow. He is not a Twitch streamer. He is not a D&D Twitch streamer. He does play D&D. He does like that a lot. But he is currently writing a PhD dissertation about
Ooh.
disabilities in fantasy.
I
And-
love that. As a fellow
Interesting.
disabled, that's great.
Yeah, I talked to him a bit about it, and it was fascinating. Like even just picking his brain about like skimming the surface. It's an infinite, maybe not infinitely, but it's a very deep, fascinating topic that he goes very much in depth with.
We should have him on for Deck of Many Fates one of these days and have a talk about that. That'd be
Oh,
fascinating.
that would be
Very,
dope.
very
Yeah.
happy to do that. Happy to do that. Speaking of that, next week on Deck of Many Fates is the fateful origin of our very Dylan here. We've got some great questions in the Discord so far, but keep them coming. We're going to talk about some really cool stuff. You guys have asked some great questions, but I know you got more. That's
Yeah,
all I've
bonus
got
points
to say.
if you can ask a question that crosses a line and I've refused to answer. I don't think it's possible.
I'm going to make him cry. That's the goal. That is the goal.
Yeah, if you can make me cry or make me say I'm not going to answer that, boom, there you go.
I could think of a few
Which
things.
What
one
shape
of
is
Fateful
your
and
hoops?
no, which
one?
member of Fateful Encounters do you love the most?
And there is
One
a
of
right
me.
and wrong answer.
Well, if you want that answer, Ash, you might have to show up next Thursday.
Might have to drop it in the Discord so I can put him on the spot and ask him.
Which one is the least?
How would you kill every member of Fateful Encounters?
What you?
In
Well,
great
what I
detail?
can't most the least is do not a bad job, but always a good.
God.
Yeah.
Can we play some D&D now?
Let's do it.
Oh,
I'm
were
so
we
ready.
not?
Oh,
So who wants to roll off and tell me what happened last time?
All right, here we go.
back
16.
5.
10.
Fuck. All right. So last time we made our way to Argynvost Keep, and we met a group of revenants there who were the remains of the Paladin Order of the Silver Dragon, Argynvost, which was brutally killed by the devil himself, Strahd. From there, we found that we must, in a very Kevin Costner way, ease their pain so that we can access the tower and weaken the head of said order, because he has cast a curse upon the tower which prevents anyone else from entering. We need to defeat Strahd inside. So we were given an entire list of tasks of which to ease the pain of the members of the order. And am I forgetting anything?
You completely skimmed over how you took off your shirt and jacket and went bare chested into a room giving a badass speech. But yeah, that's fine.
Oh
you
yeah,
also found a tiny
Alistair was
little
a
fire
thirst trap.
dragon.
Yeah.
Well, a dragon's spirit that is inhabiting a tiny ember.
Yeah, and then we met the ghost of Argynvost.
Ooh.
Yes.
So spooky. It was so spooky. But he told us what we needed to do, and then Alistair was also a giant thirst trap. So there it is.
Yeah, Argynvost was a tiny ember that you guys fed some stuff to, and he was able to grow enough to speak to you. And after grabbing a big log of lumber from the caved-in roof, he went into a room to tell you, like, hey, man, we need to put my friends to rest. Can you help me do that? And you guys took that as walk into the room and try to murder them, even though they have said multiple times that if you kill that body, they will just come back.
We don't listen.
And then after one round, not even one round, one surprise round of combat, and then two guys like beating the shit out of you guys, Godfrey was like, hey man, the fuck are you doing? Thought we were chill. And you guys were like, we are chill. We're trying to release you from your torment. And he was like, I've told you this doesn't work.
You're easing your pain.
Sorry.
With knives. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then Mordecai got cleaved in the chest and like instantly killed when he was like, I'm gonna kill Strahd.
Yeah,
and then,
weirdly, Mordecai went down.
Weirdly.
Yeah, this guy who was like, yeah, you guys talked to this guy who sat in a big chair with a giant sword, and he was like, I never want Strahd's suffering to end. If you try to kill Strahd, if that is your mission, I will cut you down here. And Mordecai's like, we're here to kill Strahd.
Yeah, we had a poll in chat saying, will Mordecai go down tonight? We had yes, no, hope not, but probably, and I hope so, but no. I hope not, but probably was the overwhelming majority. So thank you, everybody.
Mordecai has some questionable life choices.
Yeah, he's done. He's an idiot.
We love him.
He's good.
So
we love him.
you find yourself in this. I hesitate to call it a dining hall because no one dines here, but that is what it originally was for, with the 5 revenants, including Godfrey, hanging out.
Okay.
Wow.
And as a reminder, you Zolt Zelensky asked you to bring a pocket watch to his last remaining descendant in Valaki.
That's right.
I'm sorry?
That's right.
Sarah's Radova is an inventor who his remaining lingering regrets are that the ballistas on the top of this keep are destroyed. And so he asked you to get material so he can fix them.
Okay.
Marek Swilova wanted you to hunt the great goat of Mount Gakis. And Frederick Dargovich wanted you to bring a sash that is blood and dirt stained from the years to the grave of Mirabel Antonovic in Berez, the woman he loved but never got a chance to confess to before dying.
Okay. And these were, did you say the locations? Where I know one was outside of not Valeki, it was the
There's
Krez, the flooded town of Krez, right?
flooded town. Yeah.
no, not Krez,
not-
Berez.
Yeah, that's right. Whatever, one of them's flooded.
Perez is where you guys gave the blessing of bagpipes to a little boy who died and was brought back to life.
Fuck that kid. Anyway,
Sam.
fuck your kids.
Fuck them kids.
Well, I suppose we've marching orders. So Alistair kind of looks at all the gentlemen in the room. Well, this is quite the tall task for everything, so we shall return once we have completed what you asked of us.
Godfrey puts a hand on your shoulder and looks you in the eyes and says, "If you do us this kindness, I will help you face Strahd."
We'll need all the help that we can get.
My lingering regrets are, he looks at the door leading out into the hallway, directly at where you remember, kind of through the walls where Vladimir Horigard is sitting in his chair. My regrets are not redeemable. But this body is useful. And once I can leave Argynvost, allow me to travel with you.
I have no objections to this. I've made several exceptions to what I previously considered rules for myself. He looks at his strange menagerie of companions as he says this. So, what's one more, fellow?
He says nothing more and moves back to the table, the chair that he was sitting in before, and sits back down and becomes eerily still.
Well, everyone, I suggest we take our leave from here. We've work to do.
I suppose we do. It's one hell of a laundry list we got.
Indeed. Although, I suggest that we first head towards the Abbey. I'm quite interested in this man with the ability to bring dead. In my experience, they're not exactly the sort of people that you want to ignore.
Yes, Mordecai had brought somebody back from the dead once.
Yeah. Well, I'm an all-powerful being, hon. I know.
No, you're not.
Super powerful. I know.
No. Anyway, it was me. I died, and I just walk out.
All I did was resurrect her. Am I right, guys? Let's get out of here. And Mordecai heads out.
Alistair heads out as well.
You guys leave Argynvost and get on the road again.
Road again?
Go in places that you've been there.
Yeah.
You haven't it's not places you've never been, but, it's places you've only been once. And never coming from this spot. So you pull out the map and, where is my picture? There it is, the Old Svalich Road.
Back on the old.
And you head on the trail. You guys travel for... You get maybe a few hours of traveling before the sun begins to set. Are you guys wanting to try to travel through the night, or are you going to make camp?
I suggest we make camp, as it's a little easier to defend yourself when doing so.
And when you're not tired.
I agree.
Oh,
hello,
first. You're back.
He has been here the whole time. He has just been quiet.
Stricken with grief.
I've had more time to process.
And?
You want a hug or something?
Yeah.
Mordecai, hug him.
Mordecai goes in for a really super affectionate hug. He nestles his horns into his neck and everything. There.
First gives the I don't know how to hug.
There.
That's perfect first. We're here for you if you need us. It's okay.
I appreciate this. I am learning how to cope with this loss.
You learning how to cope with loss makes you more like us than I think you realize. We're also learning. And he releases the hug.
That you're feeling more adjusted, my metal friend. Should we decide first, or second, or third?
Well, I, again, would prefer to take either the first or the last watch, as I cannot see in the dark very well.
I will take one of the dark watches because I have eyes that see at night.
Don't.
I can also watch.
I don't sleep tonight anyway.
Right then. All right. Everyone remove 1 day's worth of rations.
Nom, nom, nom,
And who's taking first watch?
Mordecai can.
I'll be sitting up with him.
Okay. Give me perception checks.
Well, it was a natural 20 that landed on the floor.
Mordecai got a nat 1 as he's looking at Pumpkin, hoping that we can juggle again.
As you're staring at Pumpkin, Pumpkin's just staring back at you.
Alistair got a 17.
So everyone else is kind of, I mean, they're not asleep yet, but they're definitely like, you know, prepping, whether it's finishing up their meal or setting up bedrolls, whatever weird shit Thistle does to voodoo protectors.
I'm reading first a good night story.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what religious, like, yes, every night before I go to bed, I spin around in a circle 3 times before curling up. I don't know what you do. I don't know what your religion.
I'm reading,
That's not true.
I'm telling first a horrifying good night tale that was told to me as a child. Don't ask what it is.
Well, wonderful, because as you are telling this story, you hear a voice that is not a member of your parties speak up. Ah, yes, I love this one. And Strahd himself is standing
Oh, Jesus!
right behind you.
Alistair
What the fuck?
immediately slaps his chain whip at Strahd, and bear in mind it's been rubbed vigorously with holy oil.
Vigorously.
Vigorously,
Oh, so
like
vigorously.
instantly. He's got.
Does he
his,
nay? I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry. I will
and he's
never
got his
do that
kukri
again.
in the other hand, and he
Okay.
like
roll
hit
to
that
hit.
bitch. Hell yeah!
God damn it.
Oh shit yeah! Natural 20, you pasty bitch.
Oh, there you go.
Eat shit, Strahd.
You can roll an extra d4 with that for the.
So it's 1d4 plus 4 on my whip, as that was a 20. What? That's 8 double
Plus
16, so 20 damage.
20 damage. All right.
It tickles.
It seems to not even phase him. It does hit him, and it does resound with a crack. But he seems unfazed by it. He's like, and Strahd just raises his hand. Please, I have not come here to fight.
I have a question. Go ahead, Dylan. I'm sorry.
No, Strahd pauses mid-sentence as you interrupt him, and then looks down at you, waiting
She's
for you
like
to say
sitting
the
on the floor like a little kid. Just,
Yeah,
I have a question.
First was sitting
Mr.
down. You were sitting next to him, reading him a story.
Yeah. Mr. Strahd, I have a question for you. Who is Tatiana? You know what I'm talking about by that look on your face.
He totally knows.
Where did you hear this name?
I'm not allowed to divulge my sources.
Your mom.
Yeah.
My mother has been dead for
Sick bird.
centuries.
Well, she told us.
But I have not come here for idle chat. I have come to make a payment, so to say. And he takes a small brown-wrapped package and leaves it on a fallen log nearby where you guys are making camp.
What
For
part
your
of the mailman?
services. As he gives a bow and fades into mist, blending with the mist that is constantly creeping around the roots of the trees in the forest.
I want to open the.
Alistair just essentially just turns around and punches the closest tree towards him in anger. And
Is your name Kevin? I want to check out that package he left us, Mr. UPS delivery man Strahd. I bet he got
There is a
sexy
note.
legs.
There is a note with this package.
What does it say? Mordecai, I can't read. What does this say?
What does it say?
The note says, "To Mordecai,
Oh, great.
thank you for your faithful service."
Mordecai.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
You recognize it from Strahd's other notes and his journal, his secret diary.
Your diary.
Mordecai says, it's for someone else.
Open it.
I did. And now I don't want. And Mordecai eats the note.
Why did you do that? Were
Same
you
question.
instructed by the note to
I was-
eat the note?
I was low on rations first, and I didn't want it to go to waste.
There's no nutrients in paper. Open the present.
I hope it is his heart, as I believe an eye for an eye is the proper saying here.
I begin to undo the packaging
Are you doing it real slow?
very slowly. I have no idea
Thistle's
what's in
going
here.
to knock you over and open it for you.
Oh no!
Like
He doesn't
Mordecai's
stop
like
you.
pulling apart the strings, the ribbon on the Christmas gift, and like going at the seams and like going under the seam to pop off the tape and just really undo it. Thistle shoves him aside and just starts ripping it, like just grabbing chunks and pulling it off.
With her teeth. Just,
Nintendo 64!
Oh shit, is that what we got at
that
Nintendo
what Strahd
64?
got us? Wow.
So we're
Strahd gets you
opening
a
the
Nintendo
package.
64. Inside you see a it's a horn.
Like a drinking horn, like an instrument, or like the horn of an animal.
Like a blowing horn.
Okay.
It's not quite a musical instrument, but it's not for drinking.
Do I recognize this at all?
Mordecai, you should blow this.
I could.
You learned how to use bagpipes, yes?
Yeah, but
You are good at blowing, correct? Mordecai?
so I've been told. But it's wait a minute, was that? No, you don't know anything about that. Can Mordecai investigate this and kind of see if there's any type of magic coming from this thing? But like, it might be a magical item, or if it's just a horn.
Sure, give me an Arcana check. I don't know why I almost said athletics.
13.
13. It's very intricately carved. It's made of a beautiful reflective metal. You're not quite sure because you didn't do a metal check, but it is kind of
A metal check.
tan, brown. It's in that spectrum. It's not iron, silver, steel. It's
Okay.
something more like brass, gold, bronze, something like that. With very beautiful, intricate carvings alongside of it.
Okay. So would you say this
And
thing
it is magical, yes.
Okay,
Yes, it is magical.
perfect. Alrighty.
What is it, Mordecai?
it's a magical item. It's beautiful, as you'd expect from someone of his stature. He says with anger underneath.
Yeah, he can't even keep his house clean. Like, he gives you this.
Yeah, I'm a little reluctant to blow into this, not knowing what it's going to summon or come out.
Just try. I mean, really, he is an asshole, and he killed our friends. I fully expect this to be like some horrific monster that you just accidentally summoned because you trusted him.
Yeah, I suppose if he wanted to hurt us, he'd just do it himself, right?
No, I think he likes to make us hurt, and he just watches. I think he's on.
I think he just enjoys playing with his food. He certainly could have killed us all if he chose
Right.
to prolong it as a game.
I think I might want to hold on to this and see what it does before,
Can I try? Can I toot it? I want to toot the horn.
I
No
don't know.
one should toot the fucking horn.
Oh.
Alistair, got attitude on legs, looks damn good, doesn't want to blow into it. Thistle, my love and joy, my wife wants to blow into it. Gee, this is a hard choice. First, what do you think?
I don't think we should trust this horn at all.
Thistle. He launches the horn over to Thistle. Hey, what do you know?
Can I toot the horn?
Yeah, you can absolutely doot the horn.
Sorry, I'm losing it because I'm thinking of this meme that I showed Nolan where it's like.
Is it Doctor Doom? And it's like, fool, Doctor Doom doots when he pleases.
No, it's all of the opening of Down with the Sickness, and when it gets to the part, it's the Doot skeleton going.
God damn it.
Oh my god. So you blow the horn. I need first Alistair and Mordecai, and I guess Irina and Pumpkin to roll a Constitution throw.
Son of a bitch.
Wow, amazing.
To toot the fucking horn.
Pumpkin got a nat 20 and Irina got a 15.
Yo, I also got a nat 20.
Hey, baby.
18 for Alistair.
Constitution, so 25 total.
10.
All right, so, Ash, you want to roll 5d6 for me?
Holy shit!
Deserve all of this for tooting.
5d6.
And then also roll me D%. Tell me high or low.
That's 19.
Okay, so Mordecai, you're taking 19 thunder damage. Alistair first,
Low.
Irina and Pumpkin are going to take 9 thunder damage. As you give a little doot and a thunderous blast emits in front of you and strikes your friends.
To
Terrible, but
9.
this is just laughing.
Yes, 9 if you made the save. And Mordecai, you are deafened for 1 minute.
Ma. Did it work?
What was your
Alistair's
D%
going
roll,
to-
Thistle?
26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Alistair's going to get in Mordecai's face, and he's got a sneaking suspicion that Mordecai can't hear, so he's just very quietly, he's going to get like maybe an inch from his face and say,
Hi, Alistair!
"You are a fucking idiot," and pat him on the shoulder.
Hey, first, you don't have a mouth. Can you hold on to this?
Oh, that's really nice. Thanks, Alistair.
He can't hear anything. He's dumb.
Yeah.
He's lucky to have his life, as we all are. But I hope that tooting that horn means much.
It gave me a satisfaction I have not felt in years.
I would like to cast Identify. Oh, no.
All right. You identify this as a horn of blasting.
You could have done that before.
Well, let you make your own mistakes.
Now you'll learn to not toot strange horns from evil vampire men.
Wow.
I'm sure I have this
go ahead and
mental
add this to
image
my
of
inventory.
Strahd just off in the distance hearing that and going, dumbass.
Got him.
You fool! You fell for one of the classic blunders.
See? Strahd doesn't need to kill us at all
Blasting.
because we'll end
Got
up
it.
killing ourselves.
You
No, I don't think so.
Shut up. You decided to come here with us.
Yeah, it's
We
a new
warned you.
blouse.
Nearly every moment.
Yeah, I'm sure you want to die every time something comes out of our mouth.
Shall we continue to rest for the night?
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right, so that was Mordecai and Alistair's shift. Who's taking second shift?
Is it dark?
Yes, it is. It is nighttime.
I'll take the darkest of dark nights.
Alistair's
I,
still awake. He's got things on his mind, it seems.
Okay.
I will also be watching with Thistle.
What are you guys doing for this watch? This 4-hour span?
I'm staring at Alistair while continuing my rudely interrupted story I had for first.
I believe I was working on something and now I can't remember what.
You got that fancy armor was the last thing I remember you wanting to fiddle with.
Yes.
The red and gold armor.
Iron Man.
Yeah. But like fantasy Iron Man. Like it's got like instead of the core thing, it's got like a nice like phoenix or something on there made of gold.
Yes, so now I no longer just have the tabard. I am fully plate armored up.
You sure are.
Hell yeah, plate armor buds. Disadvantage the stealth checks.
Alistair's been watching people stare at him, and he's just like slowly, idly like tapping his kukri. But he looks at Thistle. Thistle, tell me,
What?
what's it like?
What's like? What abusive words are you going to come out of your mouth, hole?
He nods his head towards a sleeping Mordecai. Love, what's it like?
Oh, you're at. Love is like when you're chasing that really big game and then you catch it and then it's not as exciting.
So you love Mordecai? You married him, yes?
No,
No.
I own him.
So it's not love, but
It is possession, property. Why are you asking me this? Do you not know what love is?
I've never felt it. I've never been in love. There's never been room for love in my life. I thought you might have some insight to it, is all.
Why would I tell you that anyway? Like, you're mean.
Yes, I am.
Do you think that you're even capable of loving someone?
He pulls out his kukri. Is this capable of love?
Love is
it
not the
back
dagger.
No, but in many ways, that is what my life has been. A weapon sharpened for one purpose, and one purpose alone. It doesn't know anything else. It just knows to kill.
That is like what happens with me. You know, instinct. It is smart. You just kill. To live. It is what you do. I don't know. I've lived in the woods all my life. I don't know what you are asking the wrong person about love. Because like I am totally different and from a whole different world than like anything that is normal. I don't even know why Mordecai likes me.
Perhaps I shall ask him then.
Yeah, maybe he has a better answer for you, or he'll just touch your butt. I don't know. He's weird.
Do you ever wonder or worry what's happening?
You cut out. I can't hear you. What happened?
Do you ever worry about what may happen to you one day?
Like if I were to die?
No, death is not something I imagine you fear.
No. I know where I will go. I've seen it. I've been there. It's great. It's wonderful.
Yes. No, I mean, You are not like... He motions towards a sleeping Irina. And typically, someone like me brings you to your end. Are you ever worried that all the work that you do with Mordecai, people like Irina, all those people back in the village, do you ever wonder if they may come for you next?
That has happened before from where I am from. A bunch of people, horrible people, came for my home and destroyed it and killed everybody I loved. And that is why I am doing what I'm doing now. So I have already been on the receiving end of that. And I did not appreciate it.
So then why do you help them?
Oh, because I am securing what is rightfully mine.
It certainly has to be more than that.
Maybe, but why would I tell you?
Fair enough. Sorry for prying. Continue your story to first if you wish.
Well, are you okay? Like, you don't normally... This is deep for you. And I've known you for a whole 4 days.
Just been thinking, is all.
Are you thinking about your life choices and the horrible things you have done? Because I bet it's pretty horrible things, and I've done a lot of bad things.
The amount of horrible I have done are simply incalculable. But
I mean, have you eaten your friends?
No.
Okay.
I'm not a monster, Thistle.
Oh, no. These are fighting words.
No, I've done many, many terrible things. And I've often wondered, when does the hunter become the hunted? How long before the people that pay me to do their bidding decide that I'm a bit too dangerous to leave alive? And more importantly, as we met our friends in Argynvost, I question if that is my future. A fucking rotting corpse in a broken down building, driven by some ancient hate that I'll never quench.
That's a lot to unpack there for like a second. Are you afraid that you're going to become a revenge-driven, horrible monster that the entire people you have protected will turn on you? That's your fear?
I'm not afraid that that's what I'll become.
Oh.
That's already what I am.
Well, I think you're pretty okay when you're not being terrible. That's a lot from me.
Wow, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that everything is redeemable, but don't ask me those questions because I'm not exactly the one who you should be talking to about morality and good things, because I am neither of those.
My experience, there is no such thing as good things. Everyone, at their core, is a piece of shit.
I think everyone at their core is capable of horrible things and doing horrible things.
That's all I've
I
ever
would like
seen.
to put in that I have a core and it is not made of shit.
Well, of course not first. The finest materials, I'm sure.
You are, first, you are like the light in the dark that is our situation because of how pure and innocent you are, especially when you just called Strahd's mother.
Yes, I felt that was the right moment. I had heard Mordecai say it once before. It seemed like the right time to
It was
disrespect that man whom I hate.
I agree, and I think you should do it more often. Because he is an asshole.
First, I wish I was made of the stuff of you.
I could make this happen for you. We would simply need to just remove some of your limbs and then reattach them in a different way.
Oh, I think that's fine. It meant it in more of a metaphorical sense, not a literal one.
Oh, I see. Sometimes I get the two mixed up.
Understandable. But please, Thistle, continue your story. Don't let me waste any of your time.
I'm not your armchair therapist, but I will talk to you about your feelings. Anyway.
That's my baby.
That what Mordecai says in his sleep, just you hear, that's my baby.
No, he cannot hear anything. He's sleeping like a baby.
Let's finish my weird story about a rabbit starting a rebellion against other rabbits.
All right. And with that, we'll get to the third shift. And I guess Irina's taking third shift. Is she taking it alone or someone else taking it with her?
Alistair's still awake. He ain't sleeping. He's got a lot kicking around in his brain.
You will take 1 level of exhaustion.
Cool.
For not sleeping.
I have to start
I think
charging.
I only need to
Alistair
like
for therapy
rest
sessions.
for like 4 hours. I think.
I think you rest for full 8, but you're in like a low power, like constant, like you're aware and watching. I could be wrong. It could be just like Elf Trance and it's 6 hours.
He's T-posing right now.
Yeah. You're like conscious and like you're not like asleep and unawares, but I don't think you're like actively watching. Kind of go into like,
Okay, yes, I must spend at least 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state.
yeah. But like you're still like conscious.
Okay, yeah.
So it's Alistair and Irina as the last couple hours of night before the sun comes up. Irina starts up the campfire again because she doesn't have dark vision.
Neither does Alistair.
Well, if you tell me that before I enter more rest mode, I believe I have an item.
Well, Irina doesn't know that, but your other
I guess
companion
neither of
may
them
be.
do, so.
Sucks to suck.
Pick a better race next time. Irina choosing
Hold on.
human loser. Anyway.
Alistair looks at Irina. Irina, let me ask you. Does it concern you, the possibility that you are Strahd's bride reincarnated?
No, I am just fine with that fact, Alistair.
Well, glad that you're so well adjusted to it.
That was sarcasm.
I'm aware. I was being an asshole.
Sorry, you're hard to read.
I get that a lot. Does it?
Why do you ask?
Well, I'm of the mind that there is no predetermined destiny, that we create our own, choose our own path, cut our own way. What about you?
Never given it much thought myself. But I suppose it will be something that I will be pondering a lot late in the coming days. It's not every day you find out that you are a reincarnation of a woman that the monster who has made your life miserable your whole life. Bride or lover or whatever Titania was to Strahd.
Did you not think it may be easier to take your life? To not give in to his demands?
The thought has crossed my mind, but it's much easier to talk about than to actually do.
I understand. It's not exactly a thing that's brave.
No, it is a coward's way out of something, the way to avoid the responsibilities, and there's still hope. We're heading to the Abbey to speak to him. He's brought life to the dead. That's no normal feat. Perhaps he has some insight that can help us. Perhaps.
I like you, Irina.
You
Yes, I do. You speak plainly. I appreciate that. I suppose I should get a little bit of rest. I've a lot on my mind.
Oh,
Leans against, he kind of slouches down against a tree. He doesn't close his eyes, but his breathing becomes heavier after a few moments.
sleep well, I guess. And with that, the night passes, and with the exception of Alistair, and First, because First doesn't dream. So I guess Mordecai and Thistle, you guys have dreams again.
Oh no.
Yeah. Thistle, the presence you feel, the friend, comes back to you in your dreams and asks you, have you had a chance to use my gift yet?
No. I don't. What is the gift?
The use of enlarge. Once you have the effect, you have a one-time charge of.
Oh yeah.
casting the
No, I
enlarge
have not
spell.
used that yet. I'm waiting for the right moment.
Oh, well, the right moment is any moment you can
Ooh.
crush the life out of someone in your way. At
I'm
least that's
excited.
my perspective.
No, that will not crush the life out of someone while I'm giant. No, I love that. Are we like best friends?
Perhaps soon.
Love that.
Mordecai. You,
Make that noise.
in your dream, you replay the night that Fame died over and over again. But you replay specifically a scene. Mordecai doesn't. Maybe Mordecai would think of it as a scene, but you relive the moments that your allies were getting a tour of Ravenloft, and you stayed behind to speak to Strahd. You remember talking to him about making a deal about power. Well, you knowing what it's like to want power, and the fact that both of you have kind of in the past made deals with. Well, you made a deal with a powerful darkness, and he is a powerful darkness, and maybe he could be that powerful darkness for you.
Oh, Mordecai.
But whenever Strahd opens his mouth, all you hear is the booming toot from Thistle blowing the horn.
God. It's such a deep toot. All right. That's a great. It's a good dream. Old reliable, that dream. Old reliable. Okay. All right. And then does he eventually wake up,
Oh, yeah.
or does he die? Okay, cool. He wakes up.
Or does he? He wakes up dead.
I didn't have any dreams. Ooh, I can hear more. I can hear again. Fantastic. Woo. The blood from my eardrums has dried. How are we feeling?
Terrible. But that's nothing new. Let's move forward.
All right. All right, let's go. Huh. Hey, not those nerds coming up with the party 11. Thank you so much for the raid. Whee!
Yeah.
Is Alistair still exhausted, and do we heal from our toot damage?
So, if you got the benefits of a long rest, you heal from your doot damage.
Okay.
Alistair did not take a long rest. Alistair took a short rest, so he can spend hit die if he would like, and he does suffer from a level of exhaustion. 2 hours of sleep is not enough. It's not enough for a long rest.
Damn it. Okay. Let's do some.
As you guys continue along this road heading back towards Kresk, something catches your eye as pretty early in the day. You see what looks like a person lying in the woods off to the side.
How far away are we?
It's maybe 20 yards into the woods.
20 yards into the woods. Do they look awake or just like leaning up against something?
They are lying on the ground, it looks like.
They? How many?
Them.
It's one, but you
Oh.
don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't
Or them.
Duh. Okay. Y'all see that over there?
Do you want to go poke it? Do you want me to go poke it?
It's probably a trap, but let's investigate it. What's the worst thing that could happen except our untimely demise and death?
Yeah,
Well,
you're
how's
probably
there like
right.
this new attitude?
Well, you know.
Hey, you there! Are you an untimely demise or death?
Why don't you poke it with a stick or throw something at it, Mordecai? Maybe it'll respond quicker.
If it doesn't respond, I might.
Good call. Play
It
to
does
song.
not respond.
All right. Well, plan B it is. Where's a rock around here? And he starts shuffling around.
Alistair just walks over towards it and gives it a
found
poke
one.
with his foot.
And I throw the rock.
As you walk over to it, it looks like a woman. They're wearing a dress, and as you kick it over, it is a mutilated corpse. But this woman does not have a face. You see the muscles underneath the skin, but the skin of the face itself is just gone.
I didn't do that.
Very cleanly removed.
Whoa.
Do you think someone like stole her face and is wearing it?
Can I investigate the area?
I want to
Sure.
investigate the corpse.
Give me an investigation check. Alistair, you disadvantage because you are exhausted.
Can I sniff her to see how long she's been dead?
Give me an investigation check.
Meanwhile, Mordecai's on his violin playing a very spooky investigative tune and giving bardic inspiration to both Alistair and Thistle.
Okay.
And first, actually.
Okay, what is
Dirty
that?
20.
The D8.
D8.
She seems to have been dead maybe
So
Maybe
she
a
gave
day?
me a D6 inspiration, Mordecai.
Yeah.
8.
Oh, oops.
She looks edible still.
Okay, so that's a dirty 20 as well.
Got an 18 on my investigation.
And what were you investigating? You were investigating the area around her.
Yes. See if she was like moved here.
It doesn't look like she was moved here. You see some footprints, but you can't really tell where they were coming from or going to. They kind of paddle all over the area. This is not along a road, really. It's like I said, like 20 yards away from the road.
Am I able to differentiate how many, differentiate the footsteps to tell how many people?
You suspect there's definitely a couple. It's more than like one or two people. It's a small crowd at the very least.
Okay.
We are like Barovia's crime scene investigators over here.
Starting to feel
This
like
lady
it.
has been dead for a day, by the way. Just letting you know. If nobody wants this corpse, I'm going to take it.
Is there anything else significant that I noticed about the corpse?
What did you get? What was your investigation?
It's a dirty 20 with all that
Disadvantage?
lovely yeah, because I had an 11 plus 4. Hold on. Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe it's not a dirty 20. Investigation. No, so I had 14 and then I rolled a 6. That's what it was.
Okay. So this woman appears to have died from magical means. You can't discern what spell. If it doesn't look like there was any cuts or burns or anything, but it's not. You detect no poisons. You detect nothing else that leaves no abrasions. Really, you can't. I mean, it might have been, but you find nothing like that. So you suspect it was magical means, and the face was removed with surgical precision.
I believe there's some sort of magic afoot here. Although, it makes me even more concerned after seeing that homunculus that we did. I believe our wizard may be nearby, and very well may be responsible for this young woman's death.
Claiming that, or maybe someone just stole someone's face and is doing a face-off thing, or...
Well, it is Barovia. I really wouldn't put anything past it.
Like, maybe they stole her face to pretend to be her.
It's very possible. Unfortunately, we don't know what she looks like, so it's not like we can be prepared.
Or the guy you can have speak with dead, right?
That I can.
Do you want to talk to her?
What did first find?
Yeah, sorry.
There are multiple footprints around the body, making me believe that there are 3 to 6 or 7 culprits.
Do you think it could be a cult?
It is a possibility.
Neat.
Huh. Well, I suppose we could ask the poor soul.
I mean,
Alright.
it could help. It has helped before.
The spell still leaves a nasty taste in my mouth.
Think how I feel when I have to eat them. It's delicious.
Not like that.
It's
And-
delicious.
He pulls the bow across the strings, and all of a sudden the strings, the same 5 strings that we're familiar with, appear around the faceless woman. The strings are glowing as I cast Speak with Dead.
And as the strings glow, they dance and twirl around each other before slowly moving their way into the mouth, nose, holes, and eyes of this woman as they glow with a sickly blue-green light. And you hear...
Perhaps
Hey.
we should ask it a question.
Yeah. Hey there. My name is Mordecai. Sorry to wake you from your slumber. I have to ask, do you remember how you died?
I remember 3 men, dogs, birds, cats.
Fucking dead speaking riddles.
I don't know.
I'm
it
pretty
sounds
sure
more
that's
like
what
a
she
list.
saw.
I don't think it's a metaphor. Did you know these people in life?
No.
Was that a no?
I think
She said
so.
no.
That is not
Yeah.
my third question.
God.
Huh. First? I guess that explains all the footsteps you found.
Yes.
Her name.
Yeah. What is your
3
name?
strangers.
I was Ingvar.
Ingvar.
Alistair looked at Irina.
Does the name ring a bell? Oh?
No, I do not know a woman named Ingvar.
Would you happen to know how long your vessel has been here? Referring to your
Told
body.
you. A day.
A day? Oh, my apologies.
Been
Oh,
dead.
shit, I already asked.
For a day.
Shit. Right. And all 4 strings have been popped as one final string. Well, I don't want to blow it.
Ask her where she is from.
Fuck that. Ask her where her killers are.
I don't know if she'd know that, would she?
I think it would be best to work in the past. She's dead. She does not know the after. There's a point where they do not remember. Asking her past questions that she will understand, like who, what, where, when of past. Like, where are you from?
Yeah.
What is your town?
Maybe, maybe ask where they were, where they brought her from would be
Yes.
more specific. Thoughts?
Could also ask if they had any definitive markings, something that would help identify them.
Yeah.
I think asking where she calls home would be best. That way you could find next of kin.
Yeah, next to kin. And I don't know, I feel like finding all these dogs and cats shouldn't be that big of an issue.
No, I could ask the birds, but
Yeah.
they don't really talk. Crows don't. I could ask the wolves.
I can't decide. First, it's all you.
What is all me?
The final question.
What do you need from me? How will I answer this final question?
You can ask the final question. What you feel is best to find out what happened here.
Oh,
Or where these people might be.
we know that it has something to do with a cat, a bird, and a dog, and that it was recent. Now, given that it was within the last day, unless these were supernatural creatures, which it very well could be, I do not think anyone could have moved her very far in one day.
Fair.
So, we just need to find out where she could have been coming from around this area, and we might be able to find some information that way. I think we should find out more descriptive factors of these assailants.
All right. Well, and Mordecai leans up against the same thing that this corpse is leaning up against and puts his arm around her. She's listening.
The corpse is laying on the ground.
He lays on the ground and puts his arm around her. She's listening.
Get a new girlfriend.
Is there... Can you provide a descriptor of
Or-
your assailants?
Or location.
They were short, half the size of myself, and half men, half beast.
Half the size.
Right, but I know what that is.
The final string pops, by the way, and her body just...
You can give me an Arcana check.
I sure can.
I have no idea.
I'd like to do so as well. Alistair is
Okay.
see if anything.
Alistair with disadvantage because of
Dirty
exhaustion.
20!
Yeah. 20.
Thistle, you have
Taking a
no
damn
fucking
nap.
clue what this could be.
I don't know what the fuck this is,
Like
but
your first thought is like man beast, and you're like, okay, so we're creatures, but the
Yeah.
half the size of a normal person, it's like what
like tiny ones? Like what? Yeah, like I think I
24.
have it, then I'm like, no.
24
24.
with disadvantage.
Yeah, because I rolled a natural 20 and then I rolled an 18, and it's +6 to Arcana.
All right, well, with a 24, you have no idea.
Cool.
Huh. Maybe...
Okay, so
No monsters ring a bell? Damn.
Nothing like, I mean, what monster is half the size of a person, but part man, part beast?
a were-goblin.
What if it was like a... I mean, Thistle's kind of half person, half beast, aren't you? I mean
You
that
are
with
right.
respect.
Yes,
You ever
but
met...
I
any-
am not I'm tall.
Did your clan ever have any halflings by chance?
No,
Well,
that's
We've run into those halfling were-rats.
Yeah, but that was in
back in-
Waterdeep.
Yes, exactly. That was in Waterdeep. So we've run into small, half the size of human creatures that can
Yeah.
swap
But-
between.
They I don't think they took any faces, though. I don't know. We better just keep our eyes
Why
peeled.
would they take a face? That is the strange.
This is Barovia. There is no rhyme or reason to what happens here.
You
They
are right,
just
first. There is no
evil.
rhyme or reason for why anything happens here. It's just chaos.
All right. The longer we stay here, the longer I feel like we're being watched. These damn forests always have that effect on me. Why don't we just follow these damn footsteps?
True,
Say
let's
we
do that.
quicken our pace to the Abbey. That was our destination. I say we continue there.
Yeah.
Let's take her to the Abbey and see if he can bring her back to life.
Can I see if these footsteps go to the path or if they weave along the path towards the Abbey?
They head towards the path, and the path heads towards Kresk, and Kresk is at the foot of the hill that leads to the Abbey.
Well, it's on the way anyway, and it looks like these footprints happen to be on the way. I say we take a look. I'd like to know what kind of threats loom within these branches.
As you say that, a raven caws and takes off and flies away.
You just hear this will go, fuck you!
These damn birds.
They don't talk. They're just, I think they are just drones for Strahd. They're not real.
So then we should just kill them all.
Sure. Do you want to do that? Do you want to kill all the birds?
Yeah, once we're in town, I'd like to wash these clothes. Let's go.
Okay.
So you head along the road, and as you come to the bridge along this river, you come across a creaking water wheel that's connected to an abandoned miller's cottage. The water wheel was once used to grind wheat into grain. The mechanism that drives the mill is long since rotted away, though a rusted lock keeps the wheel in place. The cottage is bereft of any valuables, but it contains an old bed and a rotted straw stuffed mattress. The roof is intact and can serve as a shelter in case of a storm.
Well, this will make a perfect base of operations for us.
Yeah? Like, we're going to stay here?
Did the footsteps lead here?
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, in this direction.
Are the footsteps anywhere near the window?
They are near the footsteps lead kind of to on the path. You see them disappear kind of on the path, heading in the direction of the bridge that is near this watermill.
We can check the bridge before we go into Kresk, I guess. If Alistair is cool with that.
Yeah.
Why not?
We are here. Might as well give this woman a good rest to figure out what happened to her and why she died. Maybe her family lives here as well, and we could tell them, hey, she's dead.
Yeah, that's the least we could do, I suppose. But I swear, if we keep doing this for every dead person we find, we'll never do anything else.
I could just eat them, but none of you want to let me do that.
I've seen you do it dozens of times at this point, hon.
And it keeps them from coming back as undead.
That's
Go ahead
true.
and eat her, Thistle. Honor
What?
her in your. Go ahead and eat her. Honor her in your way, and make it so she doesn't come back.
Well, we already left our corpse, so I'm not walking back.
I'm kind of winded. All right, this windmill.
You see two men across the bridge near the watermill, and they seem to be doing something along the side of the road. From this distance, it's hard to tell what they're doing, but they are kind of huddled around a spot just off to the side of the road on the other side of the bridge.
Hey, quick. Sorry, first.
I'll take care of this.
He opens up his pouch, fiddles through again.
Let's see. Lathander. Yes, let's go with Lathander today.
And he puts on the necklace.
Keep your hands close to your weapons. Let me do the talking.
Chances are these are undead.
Huh.
Last time we saw a group of people huddled around someone, they were eating that person.
No, you're right. We'll let him figure it out. He needs to learn.
Well, just a quick thought Mordecai's having. This happened a day ago. Is there any type of check or just like, I don't know, memory that he would have of what the moon cycle was a day ago? In case
Yeah, sure. Give me a history check. Actually, it
9.
was not full.
It was not a full moon. Yeah, that's what he's trying to remember.
Yeah.
Just in
I was
case it happened to have
whether it's like a waxing gibbon or like a waning crescent.
he would know that.
I don't know, but it definitely wasn't full.
Okay. All right. Mordecai is going to stick next to Alistair as he goes to approach, but stay about 10 feet back.
Alistair makes his way. He has his wrist bolts like kind of ready, his arms out to, in a priestly-like manner.
Excuse me, gentlemen, I was wondering if perhaps you could help a clergyman and his compatriots.
Oh, one of the men looks up at you. And what can we help you with?
Oh, we are simply trying to navigate our way to the Abbey. It's our understanding these roads are quite dangerous. Would you happen to know anything about that, of safe passage towards the Abbey?
Well, the forest is certainly dangerous, but if you stick to the path, it'll take you to Krez, which if you can get into the walls of Krez, because that'll be safer than not inside the walls, and that'll be a straight shot to the Abbey.
Sure, certainly. Lord bless and watch of you. But may I ask, what is it that you are doing here, if it is so unsafe?
His companion stands up, and you see he's covered in blood across his torso, his front chest, and he says, "We are hunters for Kresk.
What exactly are you hunting?
Deer, wolf, bear, if we can. Krez, winter is coming, and we are running low on food supplies."
They're lying at all by chance, or
Yeah, give me an insight check.
with disadvantage? 'Cause
Yep.
I'm done.
Because you did not take a long rest.
So that
Like Strahd said, one of our friends is a friend of his. I don't trust anything.
so that was a 13.
They seem to be telling the truth. They were huddled. You see that they were huddled around a small, looks like a standing stone. It's maybe knee height, and in it is carved a knot of 3 triangles, which has a name, but I forget what it's called.
Oh, okay.
It's a trinity knot, isn't it?
It's like a Koppa knot or something like that. Koppa knot?
Copacabana.
Copacabana.
Chronolometer, I believe.
Chronolometer.
is what you-
Oh yeah, the Crumbobulator.
Yeah.
The Crumbobulus.
What is this Crumbobble?
Well, gentlemen, I must ask you. I came across a
Valknut. That's what it's called. Valknut. Sorry, it's going to bother me if I didn't look it up.
companions and I came across a young woman who had unfortunately lost her life, amongst other
In
things.
her face!
Would you happen to know anything about that?
We have not found any woman. Do you have? Well, you said she had lost her face. Do you have any other way to identify her? Maybe.
Well, she said her name was... What the fuck was her name? Ingva.
Oh. The younger looking man who seems to be more the maybe apprentice, or he's not doing the legwork of the hunting. His friend is covered in the blood. He's doing the butchering and the making sure, it's the creature is dead from a missed shot or whatever. He looks to him. Ingvar's been missing for a couple of days now.
Well, she's dead. Lord, take her.
Three ladies. Guide her spirits.
Sure.
Where did you see her?
Just up the path. She said that she was pursued by half beastmen, halfling size, but beastmen, and dogs and cats. Ring any sort of bells?
Not seen anything like that. Yeah, that is not something that is I have ever seen in my years of hunting.
Yes, it's nothing that I was familiar with either.
Father Alistair, is everything okay over here?
Sure, it's perfectly fine. These good hunters are simply preparing some food for the village, so
Right.
I suggest we continue on. Lord of whatever, bless and watch over you, gentlemen. He makes like a vague hand symbol towards them.
They kind of like the younger one kind of takes off his hat and kind of puts it to his chest and gives like a little bit of bow. He doesn't know how to like respond, but he's trying to be respectful. He's like, and also with you.
With you.
Yes, delightful. Come along, everyone.
He's like, I'm agnostic actually, but I appreciate the sentiment.
You're agnostic. How?
No, I didn't. So I just muttered that under my breath. Sometimes I say things.
He just say stupid things and
Yeah.
they
Too
just
much.
come out.
The
Too
gods
much
are
time in the sun.
the
touched
gods
in
are
the head.
tangibly real. They have physically come into the world.
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
I don't know.
He's had a long day.
He likes to worship eggs. That's why he's agnostic.
Thank
Yes.
you first.
Oh, agnostic.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Not agnostic.
No, I love them
okay.
scrambled over easy, over medium, the whole deal.
Where do,
The golden
all about 'em.
treasure.
do you have any like
What's her truth?
chickens or fertilized eggs or something that we could buy from you?
No,
And
not here. But that topic is sensitive. You could say you're walking on eggshells.
You want us to go to the village? Oh, I'm sorry. The gods demand that we go. now.
The egg lords, right?
Nope, but that's okay, Mordecai. Let's carry on.
That's why I'm the bodyguard, right?
Yes.
Yes,
This is why you were the
keep us
bodyguard.
all so very safe, and I praise the Lord every day for sending you. Let's just go.
Right, we'll
you
make
guys are saying all
Barovia
this as
sunny
you're
side up
walking
one
like
day.
up the road, and they're looking at you with very skeptical, confused looks because you said that the man holding a lute is your bodyguard, not the robot, not the robot in plate armor, not the woman with a halberd in plate armor, the blue-skinned, not armored man who
The
has a
blue-skinned
backpack of a
nerd.
little tiny robot.
Yeah, logic can be a little scrambled at times. I'm gonna poach this joke. Thanks, Boom Clover.
You know, Mordecai, generally, when you're posing as clergyman,
Yeah.
and tell them that you don't believe in gods.
Well, I could be like a hired sword or something, like something cool.
Yes, but that makes them want to ask the wrong sort of questions.
Oh.
We want them to be willing to answer what we need them to answer, not ask us questions because it makes us look shady as shit.
Oh. See, and did the whole worshipping eggs thing hurt or help?
Well, they seem rather simple folk. I think it's fine.
All right. Well, that's looking at the glass half full, friend, and I appreciate that.
Yes, of course.
Looking on the sunny side upside.
Oh, stop talking.
I'm sorry, I can't turn it off once it's been turned on.
So you guys make it to Kresk, or the gates of Kresk, the hill leading up to the gates of Kresk. It's a familiar sight to First, Thistle, and Mordecai. Alistair, though, you've never been to Kresk. It's tall stone walls with turrets around a large wooden gate at the top of the steep hill. Seems surprisingly fortified for you.
Not bad. Thought it would... Honestly, I expected another shithole, but... it's not bad.
Honestly, same.
It is a shithole.
Where's the pub?
Attaboy. I knew we'd get along. Let's go. Well, we smell like
The gates are
shit.
closed to you.
Yeah, we can just open the gates. They'll let us in, right?
Hold
No.
on, I'll take care of this.
You look like shit. So did you even sleep at all?
It's fine.
The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. 2 square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot tall iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name, Kresk.
Alistair kind of clears his throat loudly.
Yes! Hello! We are here on a pilgrimage from the Lord.
He looks down again to see what pendant he's wearing.
Lathander has sent us to visit the Abbey on holy pilgrimage. Yes.
Mordecai has returned.
And that.
Alright, is Thistle your werewolf killing friend? Is this the right place for that?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, First. You are a walking book. Hi!
As all this is kind of information is splayed out, you see some men with some thick fur hats come up to the edge of the wall, and as they're about to respond to Alistair's statement, Mordecai chimes in, as does Thistle, and you hear, "Oh, the ones who have slain the white wolf. Yes.
Lovely.
One of them comes down and opens the gate. And what brings you back to Kresk?
Alistair, don't you have something you want to do here?
Oh, divine intervention. The Lord directed us to return to you and seek out the Abbey or some such. The Lord commanded it.
Good answer.
Well, there is
You heard it.
there are 2 requirements to enter Kresk currently. The first is that you fend for yourself for food, or contribute to the survival of the town.
What? Why?
Well, winter is approaching, and food is scarce.
Right.
Is the second one to solve this Rubik's Cube?
No, the second one is you 3 have passed before. He pulls out a knife that is
boy.
exceptionally silvery. But you, Father, Priest, Deacon?
Father is fine.
Father, you must cut your hand with this knife.
He also refers to Daddy, but father works.
Papa.
Papa.
I think it's a silver dagger then.
Yes, these wolves are hunted by wolves. These woods are hunted by wolves. Sorry, I have wolves on the brain.
Very well. I will oblige.
I have especially strong hatred of wolves. They made me. I remember I was traveling one winter from here to Valaki when I was traveling with my father and mother. And as we were making our way through the snow, we saw huge paw prints.
Yes,
When I
werewolves are
heard him
terrible.
screaming, I fainted. And when I woke up, I was an orphan.
Like a you problem there, bud.
Anyway,
That must have been very hard for you.
it certainly was not easy, but in Kresk we all take care of each other. Luckily.
Yes, the Lord, give me the dagger.
He hands you the dagger.
And he cuts his hand.
Satisfied?
Yes. And you all have provisions for yourself while you are in Kresk, or will contribute to... It is fine. He leads you in. The Burgomaster will be happy to see you again, Mordecai.
Oh,
You left
yeah.
quite an impression on little Ilya.
Yeah, is the little Ilya still around playing the bagpipes, I hope?
Well, we had a bit of a... As he's walking with you towards the Burgomaster's house, manor, we had a bit of a tragedy not long ago.
Oh, he learned how to
Little
play the
Ilya-
bagpipes.
No, little Ilya actually was killed, but
Oh,
a miracle happened. The abbey himself, Dmitri brought his son's body to the abbey, and he brought him back to life.
oh, that's fantastic, he says through his teeth.
Is he normal?
He is as he was before.
Can't we talk to him?
Absolutely, he will be at the Burgomaster's manor.
Do we want to talk to him first or go to the Abbey? I asked the rest of the
Oh, the
group.
abbey is a ways up the hill. It will take you a few hours to reach the abbey. It will be nightfall by then.
So let's talk with the Burgomaster. I'm sure that there's a need for a holy individual such as myself in a town such as this.
All right. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Yay!
Right before we
cool.
go speak to the Burgomaster and his son Ilya that you guys left with bagpipes.
Yeah, as
and
you do.
Wide-eyed inspiration.
As you do.
As you do when you meet your new friends and you meet their children, you leave them with the most obnoxious instrument on the planet. It's like babysitting and then feeding them Twinkies and then sending them off with their parents.
Yeah, it's like you're babysitting some kids, and then
Like
they're
that,
like,
but
no
way
sweets
worse.
after 7, and then like at 9 o'clock, like or 8:55, right before they get home, you give them like 2 Twinkies apiece.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper.
And you're like, all right, have fun.
They're like, good night. That, but worse. Thank you so much to Fantasia and Fantazi. I love your name. For the not only the raid but the follow and from Countess Lyroth, Firepart Creature, and the sub from True Potato Man. You guys are so cool. Thank you so much. Hello, Hot Dad 666. Love your name. He also likes your mustache, Zach.
I see you two are a hot dad of culture, although I'm not a dad.
Hot dad of culture.
But a man of culture. I didn't want to say
redundant.
man because that's assuming things.
Right. We'll be right back, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around.
not like crowds. And I begin to remember the time that me and my brother escaped from the circus, our first heist in a way. And he died on the way out. He was shot by the ringleader named Becky.
Becky?
And I rolled another giant weasel.
Yes! It's always a giant weasel. There's
like,
more
this
than
one's
just giant
familiar.
weasel, we promise, but
I just keep rolling a 6.
Let me find him. Hold on. Here he is.
Bag full of weasels.
That's all it is.
There he is.
you need to equip that to every map just in case.
That doesn't look like a weasel.
And we're back.
And we're back.
I cannot get this stuff.
Called it. I knew it. I'm the one who said we're back, not Sumner. I called it. I said it. It was me.
A dinosaur story or Barovia story.
So who wants to talk about where we left off, what we're doing, who we are?
I can do it.
Go.
Do it.
Tell me.
All right. So we had a really nice camp, and then Strahd showed the fuck up, and that was rude.
Everyone was having a great time until
Yeah.
Strahd showed up.
Yeah, fucking Strahd, fucking showing up, ruining everything. And then he gave Mordecai a gift, apparently, and Mordecai ate the note. And
I did.
it was a horn, and nobody knew what it was.
Thistle, you did look at the note. If you want, I will tell you what it said. I mean, I said what it said, but you can know. Like,
Oh, I can't read.
can you? I didn't. Okay.
No. I can speak common. I just like to go with the flair that I just can't read.
It's very selective.
It's selective. I chose not to read today. It's a no bones day. Okay, so I picked up the horn and everybody's kind of like arguing over what to do with it. And Alistair and first said not to do it. I said to do it. Mordecai, being the great infinite wisdom that he has, gave me the horn. So I tooted it. As it turns out, it's a horn of blasting, and everybody didn't enjoy that at all. So that's what happened during our rest. And then once we were done resting and had a lot of emotional conversation with Alistair about his life, and he owes me $6,000 for therapy.
I mean, he listened to you too, so in a way, he gave you.
So how much listening was done? Like, because then Thistle owes Alistair, but I think Alistair owes more to Thistle. So does it like cancel out, or is there just like a large sum of money being exchanged, and then a little bit exchanged?
I don't know. Do you have Blue Cross Blue Barovia?
Well, so he is self-employed, so
Blue Stake, Blue Shield.
Not great benefits in the Monster Hunter world, unfortunately.
Yeah. So after that, and they're really in-depth talks with Thistle and Irina and Alistair reevaluating his life, apparently. We went off to Crest, and we found a body with no face. It was a face-off situation, so somewhere out there is John Travolta with her face. And Mordecai cast Speak with the Dead, and we learned that she had been dead for a day, and her name was
Ingvar.
I was like, it's an I name, Ingvar. And we don't know what killed her, but she described them as being like half beast, half human, but really small.
They were not 6 feet tall and super strong.
Yeah, no, they weren't like werewolves, kind of weird. So we met a bunch of men who were outside of Crest, and they were covered in blood, and we were real sus about them, and they were just hunters. So then we brought Alistair into Crest, and that's where we're at now. We learned that the little boy we gave bagpipes to died and is not dead anymore.
Okay, you did not learn that? I have been saying, like, people around villages and have been saying for a while, like, dude, did you hear? The Burgomaster of Crest's son died. Oh my god, it's so sad. And then like in another like 2 sessions later, I was like, you over here. Hey, did you hear how the Burgomaster's son died? Yeah, but I heard the Abbey brought him back to life. What? Really? That's incredible. And you guys were like, anyway.
Fuck that kid. Yeah. So now we're pretending we just heard about it today, just now. So that's what's happening. Also, Crest has gotten real different.
It has?
Yeah. Apparently winter is coming.
Well,
and
you guys entered into Barovia in the fall.
We did. Time is but a construct. We have learned that the gates have closed, and so we have to like do a bunch of tests to get in, which is we had to do that before. We had to agree to some stuff this time. We have to fend for ourselves or help feed the town, right?
Yes. Yes. Either supply your own food or help contribute to the food for the town, because they do not have the resources to support guests. Like there is no tavern, there is no like inn here, there are no spare beds.
There is nothing.
Yeah, this is kind of a communistic town.
Fucking commies.
Out of like necessity.
Yeah. So I guess that's where we're at. We are going to go see the Burgomaster and talk to him about his dead son that we totally just learned about. Yeah. I think that's it. Is that it? Did I cover everything?
Yeah, you pretty much nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's
So
go
you-
see Elia.
So you make your way to the Burgomaster's Manor. The guard gets down the end of the road and kind of points it out to you before heading back. I must return to my post. And leaves you kind of to walk the rest of the way yourselves.
It's fine. We know the way. And I'm gonna go ahead and make my way up there.
Same. Alistair follows Thistle.
Okay.
I do as well.
All right. The mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between strands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. To the northeast, gray cliffs rise sharply, and the road winding up to the abbey is easy to see from this village. As you approach the Burgomaster's Manor, you you smell the smell of dinner being made. Cooked meat. You smell cooked meat.
You smell that smelly smell.
A smelly smell that smells delicious.
Yeah.
Here's the beef.
That's you, boy. You're the beef. I would like to knock on the door because this is not my home and,
As you knock on the door, you hear footsteps, heavy footsteps approaching before the door swings open, and the Baron's. You see the Baron's wife standing at the door. Oh, you have returned to Kresk. Welcome. Please, come in. Make yourselves at home.
You don't have to feed us. We heard the rules. And I'm gonna step inside.
Who is your new friend?
Oh,
Look at-
Father Alistair Winter, at your service, madam.
Oh, well. And the man of she kind of dusts her hands on her dress off. Any man of the cloth for the morning lord is welcome in these homes. Please join us for supper.
You're too kind, my lady.
Anna Kreskov, that is her name.
She's got a cool name.
We were told what happened with your son.
Oh, it's a miracle, isn't it? He went out to play one day, and some hunters brought him bleeding back to our home, and we were unable to save him. But Dmitri, he carried the boy's body all the way to the abbey, and bless him, the abbey brought my boy back to life. As you enter into the home, Dmitri and Ilya are sitting around the dinner table. Ilya's munching away at a biscuit, or not a biscuit. They wouldn't have biscuits at some jerky, I guess.
Is it spicy?
Yeah, no, it's not spicy. Like a little appetizer, kind of like
Like a cheese plate with meat and cheese, kind of like.
Yeah, only this place wouldn't really have a way to refine milk into cheese, or bread isn't really a thing that's common because there's not.
They're having a munch.
Yeah.
We get you.
He's sipping at some stew. That's what he's doing for sure.
Yeah.
And Dmitri stands up from his chair. Ah, welcome. It is good to see you again, Mordecai. I must thank you for leaving my boy with that instrument you left him. He kind of puts his arms on your shoulders and gives you kind of it's a kind of hug, kind of
Yeah.
And it's a little rougher than maybe would be polite, but
That's okay. See, he looks to Alistair. See, I got friends all across Barovia. Hey! Yeah, I'm great with
that.
kids.
Ilya, please, say hello to it is your friends, Mordecai. Remember the one who slayed the dragon? You love that story.
I'll tell
Ilya,
again.
Don't.
Ilya pulls like a whole mushroom out of the stew and like puts it in his mouth and like waves at you as he's just munching away at his dinner, and he's like,
Vibing.
yeah.
Dimitri, is it? I would like to introduce myself. I'm Father Alistair Winter. I understand that your boy here was blessed by the gods and returned to life.
Yes, it was a great kindness from the abbey. He did not wish to attempt it. He said that it is a difficult thing to bring someone back from the dead, especially one who has been dead for a couple days. But you know, when you lose someone that's important to you, no price is too steep.
Oh, yes, I can completely understand.
Like, as he's talking, he moves one of his hands to his belt and palms the silver coin.
Now let me look at this lad, and he,
with the coin in the palm on the back of the boy's neck, like as if to be.
Oh yes, hello.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happen?
Give me a sleight of hand check. With disadvantage because you're exhausted.
You need a nap.
He always needs a nap. So hold on, let's double check that. So that's a 19, and that is an 18. 19 it is.
19. Yeah, you very casually kind of just put your hand on the back of the boy's, like at the shoulder neck spot, kind of like a growing boy. He's like 10, 12 maybe. And but you do press the coin kind of to his skin with no reaction.
Tell me, lad.
Alistair kind of leans in and says in a little bit of a lower, almost like slightly threatening tone.
Tell me what you saw.
I don't remember seeing much. It was like waking up from being asleep, only no dream to be had.
Thistle's squinting as he explains this because Thistle's died.
As is Alistair, as he has also died.
Mordecai has also died.
Is that so?
In a way.
That's all I can remember, at least. And Anna brings to the table a large chunk of cooked meat. Thistle, from the smell of it, you can definitely tell that it is wolf meat.
I don't want to be in here.
I'll eat my friends, but not a wolf.
Yeah, I'll eat my friends, but I won't eat the dogs or the wolves.
Well, this seems kind of disrespectful. Yeah.
Please join us for a meal.
Nope.
I mean,
We're not doing that.
Mordecai's thinking back at the time where he was fed human jerky and doesn't think that this is completely out of line.
I have to agree with Thistle. We understand the times are tough. We simply do not want to impose and take your food.
Well, certainly we can discuss, what can be done to compensate for a meal, but it would be my pleasure to host you.
Nope.
I do still have a little bit of that wine left.
You do have the wine.
It's the same bottle from the last time you were here a moon ago, but we do still have a little bit left.
I will oblige. He leans in.
Please, at the very least, if you do not partake of our meal, at least let us enjoy your company.
Yes, I'm sure me and Ilya could play a duet. The old classic duo of violin and bagpipes.
Oh no, that won't be necessary. your conversation is really what I would love to hear. Yes, it has been. You have been gone for a whole month at this point. I'm sure you have even more adventures to tell, Ilya. Ilya enthusiastically nods his head as he reaches for. He hands his mother his plate to be served with food. I really want to hear what it is that you have been up to. As he like.
Do you want to know what we have done? People have died. We've lost our friends. That is what happened. And now you are eating this. I'm going outside.
Did he hand his plate to his mother because he wanted more food?
No, because he was getting served food.
Oh, so he's getting served food.
Yeah.
Alistair wants to intercept the plate.
Please, please. Allow me. It is customary in my religion to, when possible, to serve guests.
And he wants to sleight of hand some of the salt that he has in his belt and sprinkle it all over the food.
Okay.
You want me to roll for it?
Do you want to do this subtly, or are you going to do it like you're spicing the food? Are you doing like the...
Yeah, he'll salt bay it, but he doesn't want to make it obvious that it's salt.
Okay, and so then give me a sleight of hand check.
Is my grandmother's seasoning. Her name is McCormick's.
Ah, yes, Grandmama Kosher.
So that's a 13.
Okay, so you do your fake blessing and kind of garnish the entire meal with salt. Is it a heavy dosage? Is it going to be noticeable to the taste, or is it like...
Oh, it'll get a reaction if he is, not on the up
but
and up.
Is Dimitri and Anna also, and anyone else eating this meat, going to be like, it's very salty?
Probably.
Or is it going to like kind of fly under the radar for people who...
If you're not, like undead, it'll be fine. Like, you might be like, that's not bad. But if something's wrong with you, if you're not on the up and up,
well,
you're
yeah,
gonna,
I just didn't know if you were like to the point where like even a not unholy creature would be like,
no.
Oh, this is way too salty. Okay.
This is just salt, sir.
As soon as you finish kind of garnishing the plate of meat and the haunch of wolf, you hand the plate to Ilya, who takes the plate from you kind of grudgingly and begins to devour this chunk of meat. To me, she's like, Ilya, slow down. You need to breathe between eating. Anna kind of puts a hand on his shoulder. Oh, you were like that once, darling. You know how a growing boy's appetite is.
Is he growing?
I thought you were outside.
You're right. She's kind of like standing away from him.
You're just like outside, but you're in the window. Like, I want to be able to say something, but I don't want to be a part of this conversation. So you're just in the window looking in. Is he growing?
Pushed open. Is he alive?
Alistair's intently at the boy to see if there's any sort of negative reaction.
I mean, give me perception or insight, your choice.
That's a good question. Which would I prefer?
I guess insight, because you're trying to tell if there's a reaction. No, because I don't know. Perception would be noticing that.
Okay,
yeah, dealer's choice.
That was weird. They were both 16s, so 15.
Okay. The boy seems to be unaffected by the amount of salt on the food. He seems to be fine. Normal boy.
There's one more thing. I really feel as if we should have blessed this meal together.
He rubs a little bit of holy oil on his hand.
Here, young man. And my fair lady, give me yours. We will hold hands and give thanks to the Lord for good food and good company.
He does this all the time. It's not weird.
It's not weird at all.
As you grab the boy's hand and his mother's hand, his mother's like, do you always anoint your hands before a meal blessing? That must be very expensive.
It's very... yes.
Dimitri, not Dimitri, sorry. Ilya, you can stop chewing while we say grace. This man has paid for oil to bless this meal. Ilya, like, swallows the food and holds your hand and is waiting.
Lord, sometimes when you seek answers, everything that you know comes up short. And you feel a great anger. And in those moments, Lord, we ask for you to grant us patience to not just answers that you seek. Amen.
Amen. They all sit down and begin to continue their meal.
Alistair's kind of pacing around, like muttering to himself. As he's,
God damn it.
Yeah.
Why isn't anything working? I said your damn words. Where's my holy juice?
I'm gonna say that shit again, too.
So, two things. This Dimitri, what do you know about him?
Well, he is me. I am Dimitri. I am.
Oh my goodness me!
Baron of Krezk.
I thought that was for some reason I thought there were two Dimitris involved, and I was like, that's not impossible. I must have misheard earlier somehow. Sorry.
Who are you?
Sorry,
wanting?
Dimitri. The man at the Abbey or whoever may have brought your son back.
Yes, he is a great man. Little odd, but if you live in the Abbey, if you live in an Abbey alone, you are not going to be quite socialized. But he's a good man.
I want you to tell me everything about him. What did he do to your son?
Yeah, just anything
in great detail.
I am not well versed in the holy arts, but he laid him on a altar and said some words, and my boy sat up like
altar.
Nothing had happened.
Was there anything engraved on the altar? Any specific runes or letters, words?
Father,
did he use blood?
Father
Did
Alistair,
he sacrifice
your blood
anything?
pressure. Your blood pressure.
There was no sacrifice or blood. There were some carvings on the altar, but I can't recall precisely what they were. A sun, perhaps, in a circle. I don't recall.
Okay. Thank you. And Father Alistair, you can't be putting that much salt on your meals and getting that angry. The doctor said you got to pick one.
Yes. Right you are, Brother Mordecai. Right.
Brother, have you joined an order, Mordecai?
Yeah, an order of sorts. Hey.
Yay.
Speaking of rumors, right? We're talking about rumors now. There's a word around the holy water hole is that there are small people that are half men, half monster or animal, and may have a lot of dogs or cats with them at all times. Possibly stealing faces. Have you ever heard anything about that before?
Well, I don't know about stealing faces, but there are the werewolves that hunt the woods that are man and beast.
Right.
No!
We're talking like half-sized people, like halflings, but not.
Well, there's Siegfried Bellevue up at the Abbey. He is a cursed creature that is half man, half beast. His brother Cyrus works for Strahd.
Wait, this man is at the Abbey?
Oh, my boyfriend.
Well, that's perfect.
This creature, he is at the Abbey,
yes. He serves the Abbey. He tends to the church so that the Abbey may spend his time in prayer or whatever else holy rituals.
I remember that Cyrus is a homunculus, right?
Cyrus is not a homunculus. Cyrus is some kind of magically created abomination, whether it's curse or
I couldn't remember if
Full Metal Alchemist alchemy type of things. It's unclear, but he's like you've seen him. I actually a history check, Alistair. If you had met him, you would have remembered and fit the description of Cyrus to these creatures, but you didn't.
Was
go
he
to,
half-sized?
He was short. Yeah, he was like.
Okay.
I thought he was. Thistle thought he was adorable.
Where
I remember him.
Cyrus
And
Bell.
he tends to the Abbey, but he didn't perform the ceremony, right?
No. Siegfried did not perform the ceremony. He's not a holy man.
Interesting.
I'm just leaning in the window at this point.
I think my yes, Lord, I hear you.
The salt. Oh,
I will go to the Abbey. As yes,
you don't have to.
The Lord spoke to me
and
has alerted me that there were no answers to be found here, despite me trying everything to get them, except stabbing, because that is not what we do.
No, it's not what we do anymore. I mean, at all.
Yes.
Well, if you wish to stay the night, the beds are still open. I know that you have one fewer friend since the last time you were here, but my condolences for your loss. The land takes what it does.
Yeah.
And he has an emphasis on the land.
Yeah, the land certainly has his way.
Dimitri gives you a nod when you say that.
You said that the ceremony was expensive, right? A service performed by the church?
He did not charge me a dime.
I need to speak to the Abbey, the man at the Abbey right away. I am just so overwhelmed with...
Oh, well, do not let me hold you back from your holy duties,
he's
Father.
Like... He's got his kukri hidden in his coat, but he's like actively like tapping where the handles are on the other side of his coat. I definitely want to speak with him and understand how he is so blessed by the Lord.
Yeah.
Well, do not let me hold you back from your duties, Father. But I am not a holy man. But jealousy is not a. He looks to Mordecai. A holy trait, is it?
Oh, it's not jealousy at all. It's simply curiosity, respect, and I'm not jealous of him.
And he's also very low on sleep, aren't you, Father?
He is very delirious.
Yeah.
Yes.
We want to stay the night and be ready for tomorrow morning for the Abbey.
Fine. Where's the bed?
If you had Dimitri gets up and kind of walks you down the hall, there are 3 doors that he gestures to. Each has a spare bed. You may stay in each of these. Any of these beds are open to you. I apologize. We are not used to hosting so many visitors from out of town.
Gross stars.
I'm
not sleeping in your home.
All right, I will respect that.
Alistair goes in, thank you, shuts the door, and goes to sleep.
Okay. Mordecai, if I might ask a favor.
Yeah.
We are happy to have you back. It is a honor to get to feed a legend like you that has slain the white wolf.
Yeah, but I smell a butt coming.
You have a keen nose, my friend. We do not have much food to spare. We have been losing sheep from our flocks. Could I trouble you to try and find out what it is so that we may lose no more before the winter comes? Try to get to the bottom of this. This is something that might be a little beneath a dragon slayer, but I have no one else I can turn to.
Yeah, if you've given us the time, How long has this been happening?
A few days now. The sheep have been going missing. At first it was 1 or 2, but we've gotten up to almost a dozen now. Missing sheep.
Interesting.
Many other people have gone to this abbey to have members revived.
My son is the first that we know of that has been brought back to life. Many have gone up there for healing, though. He is a renowned healer. My desperation, I hoped that he could restore my son to life, and my hopes were granted.
All right. How often do you lose them? Every night?
Every night, some more go missing.
Well, you must have had someone stay up. Or am I the first?
Well, you are the first from out of town that has come since this happened. I've had some guards look into it, but between their guard duty and their own farming and gathering duties they have, there's not much time for investigations.
I'll do it. Mordecai, go to sleep.
Well, lucky for you, I've had my beauty rest.
Shit. Me and Mordecai, and I guess first I'll do it.
Thank you, Thistle. You did not partake of our meal, but is there anything I can do to show you my gratitude?
Stop eating the wolves.
We have... I'm not sure I can grant that request, unfortunately. It is a necessity. Food is food, and we get what we can.
Yes, and I made a deal with the wolves that they would leave your town alone, and you are ruining that.
She's got a point.
We'll see what I can do about it. There certainly have been fewer wolf attacks, but no wolf attacks.
Do you think that maybe eating them would help that or not?
Eating them
Maybe.
would keep some of us from starving, but I
have an idea. Maybe I could make them work out a deal where you help each other, you feed each other.
Let us put the pin in this conversation, as they say. Table this conversation.
Okay.
Your friend has gone to bed. I must as well, as it is getting late. I appreciate you looking into this matter for me.
Yeah, the more sheep we save, the more wolves we save, Thistle.
That's the
Dimitri
point
kind
I
of
want to do.
taps his nose as you say that and points to Mordecai. The more sheep we save, the fewer wolves that will need to be eaten.
Maybe there is a problem.
Right.
We will solve it.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a farm, even if it's small nearby, would you?
Yes, there is a plot of land where we have little Luca is, well, he's not so little anymore. Luca is the one who watches over the sheep.
Well then.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go play Alistair a lullaby and probably sleep till dawn. Not till dawn, till dusk.
Oh, so we want to take like a little...
Yeah.
So
Well, it is like getting late in the day. You guys arrived to Kresk after a while, and you had dinner.
Okay.
The sun is setting.
Well, he didn't get no sleep last night, so I don't want to wake him too quickly now.
We can let him sleep for a little bit.
Yeah.
If he wakes, and you're awake, Dimitri, can you tell him where we went?
Certainly, yes. I will let your friend, the good father, know where you are once he awakes.
Right. If he's awake and starts yelling, just kick him out. Really, just don't. You don't have to.
He is a man of the cloth. That would be very rude.
Nah, it's
especially
really
after
fine.
all I owe to Lathander.
He'll just. Yeah. You're right. You're a very respectful man, Dimitri. Yeah. He's trying to think of like a prank to play on him, but can't think of anything in time.
If he wakes up, Just tell him that there are pixies in your trash can.
Oh yeah, he hates those things. I think he hates the Fae also. What else? What else is it there?
Nothing too dangerous. Just pixies. You know, they're little.
Tell him there's a troll in the dungeon. He'll love that one. Yell it really loud.
Maybe do what I said, not what or the
Okay.
guy.
All right.
He'll know what it means.
Okay, he'll know what it means. Troll in the dungeon.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Dimitri.
We walk up just giggling.
In the morning, Alistair, you are woken by Dimitri busting into your room, slamming the door. Troll in the dungeon!
Alistair leaps out of bed, immediately wields both of.
Where is this creature? I shall slay it!
Oh, sorry, Father. There is no creature. I apologize. Your friends, they said that you. He is very flustered by the fact that this priest just leapt out of bed with 2 daggers,
Reflexively.
reflexively ready to kill.
Oh! Ha! Ha ha! Yes! I love a good joke, my friend.
He puts the kukri away.
Where's your son, out of curiosity? Is he alright? Is he weird?
He is fine. He is out doing his chores for now. Your friends have agreed to graciously look into a matter of some missing sheep for me.
Sheep?
Yes, we have had some sheep go missing the past few days. But if you needed to make your way to the Abbey, I would be happy to. I'm heading in the direction of the road that leads up the hill to the Abbey. I would be happy to show you.
Yes. Lead the way, good man.
All right.
Well, let my friends tend to the sheep.
That is where we're going to stop for tonight.
Yay!
Yippee!
Woo!
Like that last part.
Is your son weird? Who looks at son? Son is picking nose, staring at the table.
No.
No.
It was the same old.
This is every day. Yeah. Every fucking day. Isn't that right, Ilya? Oh, that was a fun game.
That was really fun.
I'm glad to be back in Kresk. I really loved the first time you guys came here and the connection you guys made with Ilya, and because I had planned out like this little bit of like goodness of a kid dying and being brought back to life. Like all of Barovia is sad. It's all sad. There's something good, right?
No.
And you guys are all immediately like, this is sus. Why is there a child alive?
Alistair's fucking trying every trick in the monster determination.
You're about to
trick in
kick
the
him
book.
out of town.
Honestly, the fact that he's pretending to be a Lathander priest is going a long way for him.
People respect clergymen, especially when you intensely pretend that you're one.
I am very happy to be back in Kresk. I was telling the guys during break that Kresk is probably the part of the campaign that I have revised the most. It is almost entirely different from the written book for Kresk, and I'm excited.
I like the changes that you've made so far, like when we were there versus now. I think that's neat.
I'm curious what the changes are, but I feel like it'll mess me up in my memory.
It feels like it's actually living.
Oh, like it's actually living, not like just it's the same shit as it was last time we were here, kind of thing.
Well, Kresk in the book is, it is a village living off of literally what it can hunt and farm for everyone.
Right.
But it's also very empty. So I've kind of turned that into a plot point.
I like the whole, well, he used to be small, but now he's taking care of the farm, and I like that. Nice touch. Really sells the story. We're probably, honestly, I feel like we do favorite parts, and then we do memes, which kind of go over all the favorite parts. But God, you guys, always surprise me with how much you guys make. And they're all, I haven't actually read a single one yet. I was actually
There's some
super
good
into
ones in
tonight's
there.
game.
I always kind of scroll through during the break.
I usually do too. Yeah, but I was so focused on trying to fix the clip maker, which I've got working, by the way. All right. Monkey Man says favorite part, the cover-ups of the blunders Mordecai made. Agnostic. That was really quick thinking on Zach's part.
That was good.
That was good stuff.
I have to ask though, what possessed you to go with your mom?
Fucking funny.
So first really fucking hates Strahd now. Like really, really hates that guy.
Yeah, I remember him wanting
And
to
so
be
he doesn't
civil.
know how to be mean. So he's like, you know what's terrible? When people say your mom.
He
I
just
heard
knows
Mordecai
that's
say that once.
destructive. Yeah. What's the situation that first remembers Mordecai saying that? No, tell me. Make it up. It's off camera.
So most likely this would have happened while we were doing some kind of like show at the bottomless well, and you had a heckler in the
You
audience.
suck, and
Hey, your
Mordecai's
mom.
just
Right.
mom sucks.
Your mom sucks.
First
Saved
made a
it.
mental note of that. Like, okay, that would hurt him. Got it.
Oh, I used vicious mockery on somebody in the crowd. Vicious mockery is now your mom, like every time.
What the fuck?
That's dumb. Mordecai saying he will kill Strahd. Big boy with sword. Yep, that's very accurate. You could stop.
I really liked
Yeah.
Thistle dooting that horn.
What was the
Gotta
raid
find
phrase we
that
came
and
up with? What was
post
the? It was toot related.
Get to toot your own horn now, though.
That's true. Oh my god, you're right.
That's like half the reason I made it a horn was I was like, he's giving it to Mordecai.
First after 4 days of grief. Your mom's a hoe.
Your mom's
You're on
Whoever
an
threw that, your mom's a hoe.
Warforged don't go through the same stages of grief we do. They go
Yeah, it's
Not
404.
404. Your mom's a
Your
hoe.
mom's a hoe.
Acceptance. Yeah.
Blue screen. Fuck you.
Alistar's just some tree vibing. Mordecai with a Strahd note. I was curious what you guys would do with Mordecai eating the note. I will never not think people eating paper is funny. It's not funny. Yeah.
I'm posting the thing that I referenced about the toot.
Dude, the Mordecai getting deafened by the horn was probably my favorite part. As
You're a
weird.
fucking idiot.
Because this meme puts it together. He's like, "Oh, Alistair, hey, did you see that? That was awesome." And you're like, "You're a fucking
Pat,
idiot."
pat,
And I'm
pat.
like, "Thanks."
You're a fucking idiot.
This fucking Bobby Hill one has sound, by the way.
Wait, which one?
The one where Thistle toots the horn and it's Bobby Hill. It has sound, and it needs to be played.
Oh. Hold on.
Damn it, it's too good. It's too good.
God. I just listened to it.
I was not expecting that.
That was good.
I gotta export that as a GIF and add that to the intermission somehow.
Oh, for sure.
Oh man.
Do not use it. Toot, fool, Thistle does as he pleases.
Thistle toots as he pleases.
Thistle, Mordecai. Oh my god. That's accurate.
This dude with the sickness is
Carol Baskin? It
Yeah.
is Carol Baskin.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
Monkey Man and Potato Wife making fart jokes about the horn blasting in chat. It's quality humor. Thistle teaching Alistair what love is.
Teacher. Wait, no. Hey.
Is this love?
Is this love?
I wish I was made of the same stuff as you. First,
I can make it happen.
yeah.
Oh, that's good. But there's also I can fix that. That's oh.
Yeah, that's true that I can fix
Brilliant.
that. That's
that's a brilliant meme. There's just a slightly better template.
Oh my god, some faceless Barovian corpse. That is such a specific image.
Yep, that one got me too.
Mordecai's way too comfortable with corpses, by the way.
I know.
We've
Well, you're
noticed.
super uncomfortable with speak with dead, but then you're like cuddling up to the corpse, like go ahead, they're
dead
waiting.
People just keep happening to him, so it's like he's like,
man, it's like you're in a campaign with vampires, werewolves, and the undead.
But if Mordecai can do anything, it's roll with the punches. So that's more so my thought path behind it.
Are there any parts that didn't discuss?
Any parts that we didn't discuss?
Yeah, favorite parts.
Good question. Yeah, go whoever has one.
I liked the fact that Phil and Alistair have had kind of a weird bonding moment that was still oddly aggressive on both sides. He's done so with Mordecai, and now he's sort of done so with Thistle, but in that sort of Alistair way where it's like, man, he is a dickhead.
She keeps calling him one.
He does not deny it, too. He's just like, yep.
Like, you're an asshole.
Did Potato Man make this one?
Potato Wife made that one.
Of course. So
I'm gonna need you to play the one I posted so everybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Potato Man, you made a meme about your own sub equip. I love that. Agnostic.
Oh, I'm so glad that came up because, like, I don't know if it was on a D&D, one of the 20 D&D subreddits I'm on, or a Facebook page or something, but someone was like, in a world where the gods literally come down and exist and are factual, actual things, agnostic people are flat earthers. And I was like, oh, I have to, like, as soon as I'm agnostic, I was like, my time has come.
I know.
Oh my god, so many salt bait. Such kiddo is undead. Where's my holy juice?
Sumner, I think the perfect meme for you as Mordecai with dead bodies is Ace Ventura when nature calls, when he knocks out the guy who looks like the Monopoly man.
Oh my god!
At the end, he's like,
"Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Do not collect $200."
That's so
fancy myself an autumn.
That's such an oddly specific.
Dude, Mordecai, the more I'm looking at Ace Ventura gifts, he's kind of Ace Ventura. Not
funny. It didn't seem to be as painful when you were hitting the horse.
Funny.
I see the gif about like, yes, Satan.
Sorry, sir, you sounded like somebody else.
Well, there it is.
There it is. Yep.
Mordecai is just Ace Ventura.
Yep. We've done it. We've cracked the code.
This is a really good one.
Skeleton with the dude.
You like that?
I keep pausing it and going back and pressing play, and it'll just get to another part.
Fucking good.
Oh, I just got to the oh shit. I'm so ready for this.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
So camping outside the. I'll be outside. Alistair getting so pissed. Wait, what's happening? Your blood pressure. Your blood pressure.
It's so good.
He was so mad because he's just like, okay, there's something wrong with him. Like, that's not how this works. Like, you just don't come back to life like that after being dead for a few days.
I don't know, man. Holy enough priest.
No! There's dark magic at foot. I can smell it.
I mean, to be fair, that's a fair assumption in Barovia. Like, no. There's no happiness in Barovia. What's wrong here? I'll be outside.
It's nice to have first back, by the way.
Yes, it's very nice.
It's very
I kept
refreshing.
telling him I missed him.
Yeah. We love you,
Very
buddy.
refreshing. Just because I bring the naivety.
Well, you're
Well, I
also.
mean, it's asshole and take no shits forest lady show without like
asshole. No shit's forest lady.
yeah,
Very
and so
true.
like the first brings this level of like innocence and like everyone kind of plays around first in a way that I don't know. Refreshing is a very good word for it.
I like to think that it's like Mordecai's the lovable dick, Alistair's the psychopath, and Thistle is the crazy forest lady. And first keeps us
Well, all
from
three of you are kind of dicks.
madness.
I mean, like
yeah, that's fair.
Mordecai is a dick who's kind of turned more into a bumbling dick. Alistair is like the asshole of the group. And Thistle is like I take no shits. I'll tell you, I'll eat your friend. I don't fucking care.
I'll never
eat my
remember
own
your
friend,
name properly.
But how dare you eat a wolf? I'm not gonna sleep under your roof because you cooked a wolf for survival. I'm gonna go sleep
How
outside.
dare
Fuck
you? I'm gonna eat some human jerky and judge
Yeah,
you.
you eat your sinful wolf takes bite of spicy jerky.
You tried to get as many people as possible to eat human jerky. But you're like, oh, you're eating wolves out of necessity? Clearly. Fuck you. Like,
Wow,
I
your
love
whole
your-
You want
village is
this
starving, and
spicy
and
jerky.
any food you can get is gratefully used. Go fuck yourself.
But who's
Thistle
more
like pulls up a
insane?
chair and goes, "Have you heard of Jamestown? You should be doing that."
But who's more
Each
insane in that
other.
situation, in that comparison? The crazy forest lady who's doing that, or the person's telling the crazy forest lady that she may have a double standard? Who's crazier in that situation?
No one's told her she has a double standard because I think Mordecai is the only one who knows about the double standard.
That's true, and I would never question Thistle because I have been stabbed too many times in this campaign as it is.
Thistle, I don't
Stab you?
think has ever stabbed you.
I know, I'm just
Thistle has
with your
never
teeth.
stabbed you. She does bite.
She does bite. Mordecai's got scars.
So while we were sitting here doing this, I was making.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? Oh my god, what is that? Is that a fur scarf?
It is
long
the
boy.
body of my Furby.
It's
Is it?
Are you making
the
a
skin
snake
of the
Furby?
long boy.
Do you mean the body of Christ?
Yes.
The body of Christ.
Good. It needs to be long. Anyway,
3 feet long.
Do not fear me.
it belongs on r/I'm sorry, John. I love that subreddit.
Oh yeah. I love
Anyway, what's our
being
raid
an
phrase? We had a
angel.
raid phrase with doot toot.
Toot damage is 100%.
Toot damage.
Doot, scoot, and boogie.
I thought toot scoot and boogie too. I was like, how do I turn this into a joke and not just say toot scoot and boogie? So I'm glad my brain wasn't the only one that went there. Ash, thank you.
Turn around, get it around.
Yeah, someone wants to put it in chat. We can go ahead and get this
Gotta
party
go
on the
around.
road.
Yeah, who are you raiding, Sumner? Tell us all about them.
I literally just clicked on the Jammy Jam.
Ink and Liar is streaming.
Ink and Liar. I think we rated them very recently. I'd like to see
We
if
have.
a
I'm
new-
just-
No, super. I mean, they're awesome.
ADHD Adventures.
ADHD Adventures. They'll like the raid phrase.
Hecate Kitagawa, I also went doot toot riot. Throw back a bottle of beer.
They were in my recommended.
Riot.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, I did throw in a reference with the guard whose dad was killed by a werewolf. I paraphrased the first verse of "There Are No Cats in America," where Papa Fievel is like, "Our family was traveling through the snow to mints. Suddenly Papa saw those huge paw prints. When I heard him screaming, I fainted dead awake, and I woke up an orphan. Oy vey."
Wow, that was really
There
good.
are no wolves in America.
There are no wolves in Barovia.
We're on a countdown, guys. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow with a one shot with Bounty Board, and Thursday with Deck of Many Fates. Everyone. Tomorrow we'll have Casual Campbell and Matt Stigler on. You should come hang out with us tomorrow. We'll see you then. Let's go say hello to ADHD Adventures. Bye bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Have a good time.
my
time.
line.